I think the guys from a previous generation look at it as a little bit as cheating. It's a little bit like, oh, you can't handle losing, so you got to go engineer a winner. And I think even more than LeBron joining a team with the Miami Heat that was a first-round exit type of NBA playoff team when he joined them, and then immediately went to 4 straight NBA Finals. Of course, he added Chris Bosh along with him. For Kevin Durant, it's even more stark because Kevin Durant joins a team that is already a 73-win type team that had gone to back-to-back NBA Finals and was on the verge last year of winning back-to-back NBA Finals. And that is that we now have a generation of basketball players that have been on an all-star team since they were 14. There is an AAU system now in place where if you are the best player in your district, in your town, in your state, in your whatever, you are already playing with the best players automatically. You are recruited to travel teams. You are recruited to AAU teams. So by the time you're 14 years old, you're already used to being surrounded by your boys, great players, and winning everything. Then you go to college, and maybe it's just for 1 year, and if, say, you go to Kentucky, you're automatically recruited into a pool of players that are the best in the country at your age group as your peers, and you expect to win. You don't expect to miss the NCAA tournament. You expect to win 30 games. All of these players, whether they go to Arizona, UCLA, Kansas, Kentucky, North Carolina, Duke, if you play on those schools, for those schools, that's where the bulk of the highest recruits go. You are automatically playing in the NCAA tournament. You have probably won your regular season championship or your conference championship in the tournament. And then you're going and you're trying to win a Final Four. You're trying to win a championship. I mean, the kids that go to Duke, it's not just like a trickle. Like, oh my God, Duke got one good kid this year. No, they get 3 or 4 good kids every year. Same with North Carolina before this kind of academic situation that unfolded. Kansas just keeps stacking McDonald's All-Americans. Kentucky, UCLA, just stacking these types of recruits. And these kids are used to being around winning. And so when they get to the NBA, it's the first time they haven't won at the highest level with their boys, with their peers. And I think it's uncomfortable for them. I think there is a piece of instantaneous gratification that a new generation of athlete wants, especially in the NBA, where they're under such scrutiny to win individually. If you get to the NBA and you're not winning playoff series, it's what's wrong with you? You're on a garbage team. You should try to get traded. Don't you want to go somewhere else? And you can't be elevated to the point of the other guys. I mean, LeBron, every day of his career is going to be defined by not if he won a championship, but how many championships. And I think LaMarcus Aldridge going to San Antonio, Kevin Durant going to Golden State. What you'll see is probably Chris Paul leave and or Gordon Hayward leave and try to go to better places to win. Al Horford joining the Boston Celtics. You just now have a generation of free agents in the NBA that know they're going to be defined by whether they win championships, have always won their entire lives, have always kind of controlled the rosters they're around as well by deciding those types of things. And that's where we're at. Also, because money is so huge now, yeah, you can stay and make more money, but you can leave and make a lot of money. Okay, you leave $30 million on the table. You still make $170 million if you leave. That's not so bad. I think all of that means that what Kevin Durant is saying is, yeah, LeBron paved the way, but this entire generation of players is used to this type of thing.